Hello everyone, I'm Milan Singh. Again, welcome you to this session, and today I will be discussing with you Regional Dynasties of Chhattisgarh Part 2. Part 1 has already been discussed. If you haven't watched it yet, please do watch. In Purvanchal IAS, we are actually providing you complete GS course with Chhattisgarh Special. All you need to do is go to the Google Play Store and download an app, Purvanchal IAS, and select your courses. Apart from CGPSC, we also have courses of UPSC, Uttar Pradesh PSC, Madhya Pradesh PSC, NCERT for different subjects, and also the subjects like Science and Technology, Environment, Political Governance, Art and Culture, Ethics, Social Issues, Internal Security, and International Relations. So you can basically choose the subject as per you. Now before I begin, I would like to tell you that in the part 1, I have already discussed Rajshi Kulya dynasty, Sharapurya dynasty, Pandu or Som dynasty, and all of their divisions have been covered, and Nal dynasty have also been covered. Today in this lecture, we will be covering Band dynasty, Faninag dynasty, Chindaknag dynasty. Kakatiya I will be taking up separately in another video, because from the Kakatiya dynasty starts the Maratha Empire. Basically, Chhattisgarh came under Maratha Empire from the Kakatiya dynasty era or range. Talking about Band dynasty, this is a very small or short rule dynasty, and the ruling period was somewhere around 9th century BC, and their empire was located in Pali in the Korba district of Chhattisgarh. It is said that the founder of Band dynasty was Mallaraj or Malladev. The important ruler here is Vikramaditya Jaimev, and it is said that this Vikramaditya Jaimev have constructed the Shiva temple at Pali, and this is one of the very famous temple. Pali is Korba. The ancient name of Korba is Pali, and this temple is being constructed. This temple is also known as Prahasta temple. So you have to remember that. And the Kalchuri ruler of Tripuri. Tripuri is an area in Jabalpur, and the Kalchuri dynasty was there in Tripuri also. So one of the ruler from this Kalchuri dynasty named Madhutung II defeated them and conquered Pali. So ultimately they started ruling in this Pali after the Band dynasty. So there is not much about the Band dynasty to be known. Talking about Faninag dynasty, this dynasty had the ruling period somewhere from 11th to 14th century AD, and the founder is said to be Ahiraj. As far as the important rulers are concerned, after Ahiraj, the ruler was Gopal Dev, and he had built the very famous temple Bhoram Dev temple in Kavardha. A number of times question has been asked for this Bhoram Dev temple, and it was being built by this Faninag ruler Gopal Dev in 1089 AD in Kavardha. And he was assisted by Lakshman Dev Rai during the construction of this Bhoram Dev temple. See, style of this temple is similar to the Khajuraho temple of Madhya Pradesh, and that is why it is known as Khajuraho of Chhattisgarh. So Bhoram Dev is very famous as it is known as Khajuraho of Chhattisgarh, built in the Nagra style. I have told you in my previous video also that the temple architecture is divided into 3 different styles: Nagra, Dravida, and Vaisara. Nagra style is being followed during the Gupta period and in the northern part of the Chhattisgarh, and this temple is also built in the same style. The next important ruler here is the Ramchandra Dev. He had built the Madhva Mahal for Dulha Dev. Okay, Dulha Dev is one of the god which is being worshipped by some of the tribes, and this Madhva Mahal is built there. Basically, it is the symbol of marriage. It is said that this Mahal is the symbol of marriage, and the marriage of Princess Ambika Devi took place in this Mahal. Kavardha Mahal means this Madhva Mahal was designed by Maharaja Dharamraj Singh. This is also known as Kavardha Mahal, Madhva Mahal, Dulha Dev Mahal also. And the entrance gate of this particular Mahal is known as Elephant Gate. You have to remember this, that the entrance gate is known as Hathi Gate or Elephant Gate. The another ruler was Moning Dev. He was the last ruler of this dynasty, and he was defeated by the Kalchuri king Brahmadev. Kalchuri branch of Raipur. See, the Kalchuri king also I will take up in a different session, and there were 2 branches of Kalchuri. One was the Kalchuri of Ratanpur and the another one was Kalchuri of Raipur, and one of the Kalchuri ruler of Raipur defeated the Fani Nag dynasty ruler Morning Dev. Okay. Now talking about the Chindanag dynasty. Their ruling period is 1023 to 1324 AD and the capital was Chakrakot, Barsur, Dantewada region, the southern Chhattisgarh area. And they have taken the title of Bhogwati Pureshwar. Bhogwati Pureshwar was the title that they used, and the source from where we get to know information about them is the Telugu inscription of Erakot and Sati memorial writing received from Temra inscription. Temra is a place in Raigad. So we have got a certain inscription from there as well. It is said that their flag was snake and they had state symbol as tiger and cub. There were certain important rulers. Please remember the sequence because at times in CG examination the sequence are also being asked, and it is also being asked that which ruler belonged to which dynasty, which ruler does not belong to this dynasty, and so on. So there are questions. So please I request you to always remember the sequence and rulers of different dynasties so you can take a look of the chief rulers of this dynasty. One of the important ruler of this Chindanag dynasty was Dharavarsh. Okay. Why is he important? Because during his time, one of his commander-in-chief, Chandraditya, built many temples. Chandraditya was the commander-in-chief of this king Dharavarsh and he has built these 5 following temples, very important. One is the Chandraditya or the Chandradeshwar temple, Mama Bhanja temple, huge idol of Ganesh, Chandra Aditya Lake, Battisa temple, and a lot of times questions are being asked from this Mama Bhanja temple, Battisa temple. Please remember all of these 5 temples are being located in the Barsur of Dantewada and it is being built during the period of Chindanag ruler Dharavarsh, built by his commander-in-chief Chandra Aditya. One of the most important ruler of this dynasty was Someshwar I. Okay, he took many titles. Rulers at that time, kings had the habit of taking titles on them after a certain victory or something. So he took the titles such as Maharaja Dhiraj, Param Bhatrak, Parmeshwar. Gold coins of Someshwar I has been derived or found from Bilaspur district. He had many victory campaigns. There is a long list of victory campaigns of this particular ruler. Here you can see. He defeated Madhurantak and regained his territory. In the Udravakti, Odisha, it is said that he defeated Som dynasty ruler Udyog Kesari, Mahabharat Gupt, Mahashiv Gupt IV, basically Mahashiv Gupt IV. In the Vengi victory, it's being mentioned, Vengi basically is the region between Godavari and Krishna. He defeated Vengi king Virchod. There is a Lemda victory, Lavan Baloda Bazar is a place where it is said that there he also made his victory. Now important is, he defeated Ratanpur ruler, that is the ruler of Kalchuri branch Ratanpur, Prithvidev I, and after defeating him, he won 696 villages. Okay. Jajalyadev I defeated Someshwar Dev and captured him, but then also he soon released him because Someshwar Dev's mother Gunda Mahadevi requested him to do so. So, you can see that there are many victories that came into the hand of Someshwar Dev, but here by Jajalyadev I he was defeated and Jajalyadev I captured Someshwar Dev, but on the request of Someshwar Dev's mother Gunda Mahadevi he released him soon. Another important ruler from this Chindanag dynasty is this Kanhar Dev. From Kanhar Dev we get the information from Amoda copper plate inscription of Kalchuri ruler Prithvi Dev I. Okay, that his noble Jagatpal attacked Chakrakot and defeated him in 1145 AD. Okay, Jagatpal was the noble of Prithvi Dev I, Kalchuri ruler, and this Jagatpal attacked Chakrakot during the reign of Kanhar Dev and defeated Kanhar Dev. This is what being mentioned in the Amoda copper plate inscription. And this Harish Chandra Dev was the last ruler of this Chindanag dynasty. Okay, and this ruler was basically being defeated by Anammadev. And this Anammadev laid the foundation of what is known as Kakatiya dynasty in Bastar region. Understood? So these are the important things that you need to understand and remember. Now, we are actually left with two of the major dynasties. One is the Kakatiya dynasty and the another one is the Kalchuri dynasty. I will have to make separate video lectures for them for the very reason that they are really important. There is a lot of things to be covered about them. So, in the part 1 of regional dynasties of Chhattisgarh, we have already covered all of these dynasties. In the part 2, I covered these dynasties. And then the Kakatiya, I will be bringing soon, and soon the Kalchuris. In the meanwhile, I actually is reminding you that please take a look of Purvanchal IAS and feel free to contact us whenever required and take the advantage of these particular courses. For your reference, I have actually added this map also. This covers the major dynasty of Chhattisgarh with their capital. If you want to take a look, Sarangarh was the capital of Sharapuriya dynasty, I've told you. Arang in Raipur was the capital of Rashtriya dynasty. Sirpur being the capital of Pandu dynasty of Sirpur. Som dynasty Kanker had their capital. Nal dynasty had their capital, which is of Koraput here in the Bastar, not the Odisha Koraput, please remember. Chakrakut again in Bastar was the capital of Chindaknak dynasty. Kakatiya dynasty had their capital Manddhota. Here, if you come to Kabir Dham, that is the Kavardha, it was the range of Phaninag dynasty. In Bilaspur, Ratanpur was the capital of Kalchuri dynasty. Ban dynasty, I told you, Pali Korba was their capital, and later on this Ban rulers were defeated by the Kalchuris of Tripuri and they established their rule and they made Tumman as their capital. So basically first capital of Kalchuri dynasty is Tumman. So overall it gives you the capital and it also tells you the regional dynasty that ruled here in Chhattisgarh. So please keep revising, keep studying. Until I bring you the next lecture, take care, stay healthy.